one.
Go.
Tuesday. Now we got
Hey,
our Mondays out.
mm-hmm. Peyton Mall is a tiny. Peyton Mall is tiny compared to the one in Pueblo, where I go to school. It's only got one floor and maybe 12, 20 stores. Still, it wasn't a bad choice to hang out back when I was in high school, mostly because it had a movie theater.
So, where do you guys want to go first? First, we only need to go to one. You sure? I mean, maybe we should help him branch out. He knows what he likes. It's fine. All right. Lazarus it is.
It's one of those kind of stores where it looks like a radioactive clown jizzed on everything. So, Hot Topic.
Mm-hmm.
Or Spencer's one of those two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's a lot of weird porn here. Think Carl would like that?
I'm not sure what Carl's into when it comes to that. I mean, otters and gilas, but
I think he likes the paws, honestly.
well, why don't I just box up my foot and put a bow on it then? Forward, really, guys? Let's just stick to comic books.
CJ so pissed. He was like,
We
what the?
both look at him.
He's so disappointed. TJ kind of looks like that Middle Eastern like fan with the hands on his hip, just looking after his team lost. Everything okay, Tej?
TJ has been in a bit of a mood ever since he woke up this morning. He didn't talk the whole drive here, instead just browsing through stuff on his phone.
He's just salty that he isn't roasting on the trail right now.
Oh, it's fine. I'm fine, guys. So that's what we're gonna eat. Fine, guys, burgers and fries.
Mm-hmm. TJ smells to show us how fine he is.
Yeah, sure. Well, Leo's driving us up halfway after this, so you're still gonna get your self barbecue.
You don't have to go if you don't wanna. I don't know if it would be very fun if you're upset the whole time.
At this point, Leo turns to me, smiling.
You're going with him?
In this fur, on these legs. Let me just show you my legs. Ooh, stretchy.
I lift a foot for him.
No, it's over 90 degrees today. No.
Yeah. Best to leave it to the land mammals. So,
Leo claps his paws together loudly.
let's split up and pick something out. I think it'll be fine if we just keep it under 20 bucks.
As everyone wanders off, I look around. I'm not sure what I should get him. He doesn't get excited about much unless one of his comic books is turned into a movie.
All right. Big. Anyone in chat? Any viewers right now?
Viewers, if there's somebody there who thinks that we should go for something, let me know.
I'm trying to remember which one's which. Because one of them leads to Jenna and the other one leads to TJ.
I think TJ it goes action figures, and it's kind of funny
See, that's what I was thinking.
because
I remembered, but I wasn't sure.
TJ is so innocent. He doesn't he
Yeah,
doesn't know what he's looking at.
TJ is definitely the funnier one. Yeah.
Yeah. So we should go to that route.
I guess.
All right.
Look at the action figures.
Look at the action figures.
I move further towards the back of the store and to the action figures, which is where TJ is. He's turning over a toy gun in his paws, his ears down. I walk up next to him, pretending to look over the wall.
Oh, there I am. Okay. Find anything interesting?
TJ shrugs, pulling the trigger on the gun a few times. It's definitely a weird looking gun. It's pink and the muzzle is perfectly round, the end tapered. That's when I realize it's a penis water gun.
I'm alright. I'm just a bit tired.
He looks over at me, his brows raised.
Are you feeling better after yesterday, though? Yeah, a bit. I just wished it didn't happen. Of course. So you're not going with me and Jenna on the hike then? Whimper cat noise. Guess not. Leo said he might need some help setting up for the party at his house. I mean, you sort of promised me, but I guess it's all right.
I cringe on the inside.
You haven't seen him in a while, so it's good you guys can catch up.
TJ lifts his penis gun and points it at his face, squinting an eye and looking down the barrel. How the fuck can he not tell? He must know what a dick looks like.
Wonder what this is from. Do you think Carl will recognize it? Yes, and definitely get it for him.
He starts pulling the trigger several times, blowing the fur back on his face before opening his muzzle as well. I reach out and push it down. I think that's just a novelty item. You should get something else. Oh, Chase, go for it.
I think that's just a novelty item. You should get him something else. Which is terrible. That should be a choice. That should be an option box there. Be like, tell TJ to buy it or tell him not to.
And also put it in your mouth.
Well, that'll be the party trick for later at Carl's.
And it'll be loaded with something. Milk. Yeah,
Oh.
milk.
Okay.
Hot, sticky milk.
I can tell that TJ is unhappy, but there's not much I can do about it. I wander off towards the opposite wall where the posters are. Leo's standing there, looking over a display board. I stand next to him.
You know, I think every inch of his wall is covered. I don't know if there's any more room.
Has he put anything on the ceiling?
Oh, I don't think so.
Then there's room. Neener, neener, neener.
Well, alright. I guess I'll get him Luce. I don't think he's got one of him.
I look over at the masked wolf, his arms crossed, bare chest, and abs stuck out on full display. I waggle my brows.
Sure, that's why you want him.
Leo grins down at me.
Oh yeah? Sorry, but he's not my type. I like my guys a little more supple.
His tail slaps my ass.
Well, I like him. I love muscle.
Leo squares his shoulders and flexes. His biceps bulge to nearly the size of my head.
Grr, like these.
I feign indifference, shrugging.
Nah, I'm more into the cut look like Luce.
Not the fat fit.
Leo frowns, but I take that moment to slap him in the butt with my tail. Because it's not as flexible as his, I have to turn my body into it and practically thuds into his ass.
Yeah, it's big old otter tail, so that thing's got some power to it.
He just clubbed his ass.
Like how the
Literally.
screen shook.
Yeah.
Leo yelps and stumbles forward into the posters with a loud clatter.
Whoa, calm down, boys.
Jenna walks up behind us and stands next to me, her arms folded over a manga with a doe and a school uniform on the front.
It'd be funny if she's had B-stars.
Mm-hmm.
That looks sexy, Jenna. Good peek.
Jenna rolls her eyes as Leo reaches into the poster bin with Luce in it.
So, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have this one.
TJ follows behind Jenna, a small figurine of Trinity Weasel in his paws. I laugh.
The movie he didn't like. Of course you'd get that, TJ. Hey, it's a good price, and
He's kidding, TJ.
anyway, maybe it'll help him take another look at that movie. It's really good.
I realize that I'm the only one who hasn't picked out a gift, and I look around anxiously. Right in front of me is a rack of beanie caps. One of them has a bloodied and decaying zombie face printed on it, its teeth bared on the brim. I assume it's to make the wearer look like their head is clamped inside. I think Carl likes zombies. Zombies? I snatch it off the rack and hurry up to the front with the others.
How's it look? Huh?
I ask TJ as we're walking through the parking lot.
It looked good, I guess. No, I mean, does it look like a zombie badger's eating my head? Don't know why it had to be a badger. Poor Nick. Oh, yeah, look, guy. Yeah, oh, yeah, looks great.
He gives me a thumbs up.
Ah,
I guess he's stretching.
That's a rugged gag for the stream.
Yeah, pretty much.
We'll have to go through it and just have every yug, and that's just gonna be a a short. Just yug.
Yeah, we'll call it a compilation.
Yeah, kind of like Markiplier's old videos where he's just got the same thing.
Uh-huh. I pull it down over my face, slowly.
How do you think we'd all do in a zombie attack?
I lift the hat back over my forehead.
who die first?
My eyes fall involuntarily on TJ.
Me? Why do you think that? Well, maybe not. You're pretty fast. I just kind of imagine you curling up in a ball. But honestly, I'd be the first to go.
I stick out my leg.
Look how stumpy these are.
Psst. I'm the fastest, and I'd scare you. You wouldn't have to worry. Plus, I'd throw you in the water, so there you go. Oh, really?
I look over at Jenna and see that she's got a gleam in her eyes that always puts me on edge.
Pretty sure I'm faster than you, Leo.
Leo smirks.
Pretty sure my legs are way longer and way faster than yours, Jenna.
Jenna sticks out her bag with a manga in it at me. I take it slowly, trying to catch her eye so I can shake my head frantically at her. Leo sticks his bag out at TJ, almost punching him in the nose. TJ jumps and gingerly takes it from him, frowning.
This is parking lot, guys. Are you sure it's a good idea? Safety first.
But Jenna and Leo have already taken up their positions side by side, leaning forward.
All right, to that lamppost. You're on. Count us off, Jess.
How is this proving anything? Don't you need to be carrying Chase? Yeah, because Jenna is just, yeah, she's just going to carry this arc, She'll just, help, Luffy get out of Impel Down,
Exactly. Jenna should carry Jace.
All right. Ready, set, go.
Leo actually gets a bit of a head start since he anticipated the go, but Jenna catches up right away. In fact, she's 10 feet ahead of him, just 5 seconds into the race. I can hear her laughing as she gracefully speeds ahead, her tail whipping around like a flag as she zips off towards the horizon. Leo, realizing he's going to lose, is frantically flailing his arms around, his ears and head down as he charges forward. I'm actually surprised at how bad he's losing. I mean, he used to play football back in high school, so he's had some training. With his head down, I guess he doesn't see the curb right in front of him until his foot clips it as he passes. I hear yelp, then see him careen off to the side, then roll on the asphalt before slamming up against the tire of a parked car. TJ gasps and covers his eyes.
Oh my god!
I'm already running to where Leo's fallen. He's sitting up against the tire, one paw to his head as he grits his teeth in pain.
Are you all right? Jesus, you hit that hard.
I kneel down next to him, and the second he sees me, he grins and quickly scrambles up, brushing his paws.
I'm fine. Just tripped a bit.
I can see the spots on his paw pads that are skinned and bleeding, and I wince.
Ouch.
Jesus Christ, Leo. That wasn't just a bit.
Jenna, having noticed her competition had eaten shit, jogs back to us, her paws on her hips as she breathes heavily.
Wow, you okay, Leo? I'm fine. Wanna try that again? His stupid curb got in my way.
Nope, you're banged up enough as it is. You're fucking bleeding everywhere. I should probably drive even.
I'm fine, Jess.
Leo rolls his eyes to show me how much he doesn't care. But I can see that the insides of his ears are bright red. There's a bit of an awkward silence, only punctuated by Leo and Jenna's breathing. Finally, Jenna walks up next to me and puts her paw around my shoulders.
Well, now you know who you're more likely to survive with in a zombie apocalypse Chase. Remember it.
She leans her head up against my shoulder, and I cringe as I see Leo's smile turn icy.
All right, cool. Let's get going.
I wiggle out from under her arm.
You guys need to get to your hike.
The drive back is only a little awkward. To her credit, Jenna does try to apologize to Leo, but he just waves it off like it isn't a big deal. I can tell by how he's overdoing the cheerfulness that that's not the case. We drop TJ and Jenna off halfway up the trail, which happens to be right next to the highway. Once we're alone in the car, Leo starts messing around with the CD player.
You might remember this.
As the music fills the car, I'm immediately transported back to my high school days.
Jesus Christ, is this carpet stains?
Yep.
Leo's grinning at me, occasionally glancing towards the road. This was the band we listened to together in my junior and senior year.
You still into this stuff?
It's nostalgic.
Nostalgic?
Going for nostalgia? Alright. Nostalgic it is. Music carries a lot of memories for me. And the fact that I hadn't listened to it since I'd been in this town made it all the more powerful. Sure, the music is simple, the lyrics embarrassing, but I miss it.
Maybe I think I could have listened to it again.
Me too.
As we drive, I mouth the lyrics under my breath. You haunt everything in my life. I see you in the clouds, and the sky so blue. I see your outline on my screen door, too. Finally, we pull up to Leo's old ranch-style house. It looks the same way as it always has, though. Though the landscaping has definitely taken a turn for the worse. Leo parks as we both get out. I'm busy staring at the driveway, thinking about all the times we'd walked across it, when a gravelly voice pulls me from my reverie.
So this is Katsu.
Okay. Hey. Hey. Who are you? I jump back and to the right, spotting a thin and angry-looking raccoon. He's standing next to some bushes, trimming them up. His yard is desert landscaped and looks pretty good next to Leo's property, which is nothing but weeds and sagebush. Behind the raccoon is an old and rusty-looking trailer home. Thinking back, I'm pretty sure that a really old mouse used to live here. But this guy's a raccoon and looks pretty young, too.
Oh, player 2 has entered the game.
Fight, 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 fight.
Sonic Boom!
Sonic boom, Sonic boom, Sonic boom.
Sonic gardening attack. Pacha!
Sonic,
Just stabs some shears into his chest.
Sonic cheers, Sonic trowel,
Die.
Sonic
he uses
fertilizer
this called, like, the
spray.
knives.
He gets like a one of those like pump sprayers. Sonic spray.
Alright, well, you hear it, guys. He just dumps the shears into his chest and he dies. Alright, see you guys next time.
No, bye everyone.
Alright, let's keep going. I hear Leo walking quickly around the front of his truck to stand next to me.
Hey, good. Well, this is Chas. Remember I was telling him about you? Or telling you about him?
Leo puts his arm around me. Kud's demeanor changes immediately when he sees Leo. Oh, hey, Leo. This is him, then.
Good?
My voice is just incredulous enough to be offensive. The raccoon notices. His already scowling face gets even more scrunched up. I'm not exactly from around here.
Oh, really?
No. We stand there for a few seconds, then Leo grabs my arm.
Alright, glad you two could meet. We're actually in a bit of a hurry. Got the party to plan for.
The raccoon watches us all the way to the door before Leo finally closes it behind him.
Really, Chas?
What? It's a weird name. Who's named after a plant? That's
Okay.
also really into gardening.
Good.
I
I
sniff.
mean, what were the odds? It's like a cutie mark.
My little
I sniff.
Katsu.
My little Katsu. Ah.
Katsu is bae.
I sniff, but instead of the scented candle smell I thought I'd get, I'm instead met with the acrid smell of cigarette smoke. Doesn't look the same either. It's all a bit empty compared to when I was last here. Makes sense, I guess, with Leo's parents and siblings gone.
I tell him what a great guy you are for the past 2 years, and that's his first impression of you.
Well, I'm sorry. What happened to the old mouse guy?
Charlie? He died a few months after you left. Hood moved in a few years ago.
Oh, well, he seems a little grumpy.
But he's a good guy. Been through a lot.
You know, it's a good
Leo-
thing that he's not a cat, because otherwise he'd be grumpy cat.
Oh, I know. You just look upset all the time. Le- Leo sets the bags down on the kitchen table, pulling out the cake and gifts.
So why'd he move here?
Said he likes the isolation. He works in Python. Something's happened in the city, and he wanted to get away.
Leo ruffles through the plastic cups and gifts.
I forgot what country he's originally from. His full name is Kudzu. How old's TJ again?
I think he's 20, but he doesn't drink anyway, if that's what you're wondering. Oh my god, could we ever see drunk TJ? That would be the greatest thing ever.
You'd have to go to like Sacrament or something and somehow get drunk on like Sacrament wine.
You have to like trick him.
No,
This is
just
the-
give him some Baileys. It's like milk, but you know, it just has an extra spice in there, TJ. Drink up.
He's like, this is the best blood of Christ I've ever had.
Mm,
He'd be like Michael Jackson. It's like Jesus blood. And Jesus, and then when he drinks white wine, it's Jesus juice.
Oh.
Jesus juice.
Just give him a lot of jungle juice. He'll be fine.
Oh,
You won't even know he's drinking alcohol. He'll just get super drunk.
Oh, I'm not sure if you're back, Finn. I'm looking at your stream. It looks like you're still got the
I've been hearing him. Okay.
well, no, I'm looking at his stream.
Weird.
It should be back.
So you mean it's Twitch? Oh, okay.
Yeah, his Twitch stream looks like it's still the starting soon, or will be back soon.
That's weird. Let me double check. No, it's where it should be for me. Try restarting your stream.
Right.
Try refreshing the page.
Try that. Oh, I see.
Did that fix it for you?
Yeah, that did it.
All right,
Okay. Just wanted to be
Leo,
sure.
go for it.
I don't know. People change a lot in a few years. Anyway, let's go to my room. Got a message call.
Yeah, let's just get straight to the bedroom. Come on now.
Leo's room is small but cozy. Little cluttered, but clean enough. I walk over and sit on his bed, looking around at all the posters, most of them related to football or hip-hop moguls. He's had most of these since high school.
I wonder if he's a big fan of Pitbull. You know, like Canine on Canine fandom.
Hmm.
Kept the same room, huh? Your parents' room is bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm used to it being here. Would be kind of weird hanging out in my parents' room anyway. Sides.
He plops down next to me, bouncing me up and down on the bed.
I
To
don't
be fair,
really.
that looks like a twin. Like, how are they both gonna fit on there?
Looks like
they
a
both have
stand.
to
Leo,
cuddle
like,
on their
still-
sides.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess very
Might be.
tightly.
See,
Yeah.
Leo sleeps on his back, while Chase is like sort of on his side, cuddling into him, I guess.
Yeah. That's kind of what I imagine. Or they're both on your sides and just facing into each other. Or spooning.
Yeah.
I don't really need the space.
So what do you do around here? Feels kind of empty.
I'm really only here to sleep. Otherwise, I'm on the computer. You know, porn.
He looks at me and grins.
Waterboard.
and look over at his computer.
It's
It's
painted
got a
white.
nice chair, and I guess what a. It's got a nice chair, and I can guess what the box of tissues next to the monitor is for. That's not what holds my attention.
Well, that's for
Ins-
when he doesn't do it in the car,
Mm-hmm. Instead, I
which is
see.
from another route.
Hmm. Instead, I see three holes punched right through the wall.
I think Leo
Around
likes.
those are.
I think Leo
What?
likes his porn ref.
Ooh. Around those are several more less successful dents in the wall with some knuckle-shaped features.
Holy shit!
Leo's ears fall flat and he lets out an embarrassed laugh.
Yeesh, yeah. That's all. That's my fault. I really get into my games.
Stand up and walk out and walk towards the wall, examining the damage. Leo stands up too, not clearly uncomfortable.
That was a few years ago, though. I don't play those games anymore.
Damn, Leo, you're fucking crazy.
I poke a finger through one of the holes, really realizing that punching through the wall with one does. I poke a finger through one of the holes, realizing that punching through the wall with one wasn't with one try wasn't anything to sneeze at.
And strong. You still got that temper of yours.
I don't. It was just that one game.
He's got his paws on his hips, glaring down at me.
I mean, but if I was standing here, what would you have done to my face?
I put my face in front of one of the holes for effect. Leo blanches like I had slapped him.
Hey, don't talk like that. I would never.
I know, sorry. It's funny how angry you get sometimes. I mean, your phone looks pretty new. When was the last time you broke one?
Oh, well, okay. The damn thing wasn't loading right, and
He frowns.
why am I being interrogated right now? It might happen if the chula doesn't load properly.
Yeah, it's like he's dating a journalism major and the journalist is asking questions. That's crazy.
It's not an interrogation. It's an interview.
It's almost as bad as if he was dating Jenna.
Yeah, yeah. That's where the real interrogation happens. At least he's not. At least he's not dating a police officer.
He'd just be on his side, curled up in a ball as she asks him questions.
No, Jenna just drops him to the bed with a. And then she sits there with a notepad. It's like, now tell me about the cognition.
Yeah.
Leo.
Her bedroom consists of a bed, a chair with a notepad on a table next to it, and then a couch.
Now, tell me about your abandonment issues.
Go ahead, lay down, Leo.
Hey, you want me to live here? I think I have a right to be concerned about my personal property.
Personal safety. I only broke your phone once.
I spread my paws out.
More than I've broken anyone else's phone.
Yeah, well, I never pretended that I cheated on someone as a joke.
My attitude cools a little.
Yeah, well, high school, you know.
I know. Anyway, it's nice to have you here again.
He reaches out and pulls me into a one-armed hug. When I pull back, though, I notice a cut on the side of his arm. A few more on the back. A few more on the back of his paws as well. At this point, the fur is clumped together with coagulated blood.
Man, you really wiped out.
Hmm?
He looks at his arm.
Oh yeah, I should clean up. Hey, get on my comp while I'm gone and see if Carl's online.
You know, that slang everybody used, my comp.
Yep, back in the day.
Mine comp?
No, 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 not mine comp.
Well, Leo is into MAGA. I don't know.
It's like that one commercial or joke commercial where it has a guy and this like grandpa. This kid opens up his present that his grandpa got him, and his dad immediately grabs whatever the kid opened out of his hand, and his grandpa walks out of the room. And the dad follows the grandpa, and he's like, "Minecraft, Minecraft."
There ain't no book from the
Said something
30s.
else.
Something that we can't say in Germany.
999.
Leo talks to me as he's walking out at the door into the hallway.
I should be logged on. Ask him what he's doing tomorrow. We need to plan this out right.
Yeah, I don't get why they have. Well, I get why they're doing this. Never mind. It's just a weird setup.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty much a weird setup in every single route.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, they all have phones. It's the modern age. Why didn't you text him? But it's so that we can get the rest of the scene.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that is kind of weird.
I sit down in the chair and wake the computer up. Sure enough, Leo's already logged into his account. I look at his friends list, seeing that Carl is idle. I send him the message anyway, and lean back in the chair, almost freaking out as it leans back way farther than I thought it would. It must be all those jerk-off sessions Leo had. I drum my paws against the desk for a bit, then look back towards the door. Leo's probably going to be a while, and I'm curious. I grin as I check out his bookmarks. Social media litters the first few slots. Then there's one called Mech Forums, another called Mechanics United. Then, of course, there are a few sports and football specific sites. Finally, I get to the one called Gavids, while another is called Ottersluts. I snort loudly at that one. I click the history tab next. I scroll through it for a while, the first 50 or so related to some DJ or hip-hop artist. Finally, I see the word cock. I know I'm looking at one of Leo's porn sessions. It's pretty standard stuff. Ass, balls, making out, blowjobs. But that's when I start seeing a pattern. Gay otters. Otter asses, male. Male otter tail up. Gay blowjob otters. I raise my brows and click on the search bar for the history, typing in otter before hitting enter. The results spill down the window. The scroll bar small enough that I have trouble clicking on it to pull it down. Theo was only into me because he had an otter fetish. I start to feel a little depressed as I scroll through the results, and that's when I notice another pattern. At least half of the results have wolf in the search phrase. It's not just that. Wolf otter gay. Wolf otter gay blowjob. Otter wolf gay couple kiss. Otter wolf gay cuddling. The nape of my neck prickles as soon as I scroll down the hundreds of results. But that's when I hear the door open in the hallway. I jump, first covering the screen with my paws like an idiot, then quickly Xing out of the window. So that doesn't work. Sheer amount of results I get from Leo's shame must have fucked up the PC somehow. Desperately, I bang the mouse against the desk as I hear Leo's heavy footsteps down the hallway.
I swear, there's a coat on my back that I can't reach it.
Chase?
Oh, he's gone.
Fuck, fuck, fuck! I mutter under my breath, heart pounding in my chest. It's just like 7 years ago when my mom caught me looking at gay porn. Leo walks in, the computer screen still hopelessly frozen. Can you help me get... Oh, go ahead.
Can you help me get?
Leo stops mid-sentence as I look back at him. The guilt on my face pretty damn obvious.
What did you do?
You know what? I try to stall and turn back the screen, clicking furiously on the X.
Hey,
Just as he's walking up behind me, the window disappears.
wait a second. What were you looking at?
I swivel around in the chair, grinning. Nothing. My voice squeaks. Leo stares down at me, an exasperated smirk spreading across his muzzle.
No, not nothing. What the hell were you looking at? Is there something I don't know about?
He keeps on staring at me, but I get up and pretend to stretch. Moving towards the bed. Well, yeah, there's something you don't know about. But now I know some
Oh, I
things.
missed all the good part.
Yes, you did.
It's right after the screen clears.
Yeah, right after it, checking out the porn stuff.
Finding out that he's a bit of a psycho stalker. He's super trapped in the past.
Yeah.
He's trying to relive his relationship through porn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Super unhealthy. I swish my tail behind me a few times, teasing him, and mostly I'm just relieved I didn't get caught. I hear him move, but before I can react, he's on me. He grabs my arms and shoves them behind my back and then shoves me forward, falling on top of me on the bed. I grunt loudly as his weight pushes the air out of my lungs.
Looks like I'm gonna have to get it out of you old-fashioned way, out there.
I struggle a little, but there's no way in hell I'm getting out from under Leo if he wants me to stay there.
Hey, get off!
He clutches both my wrists
Which is,
in
I
one...
think, his plan.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting off.
He
on
clutches both my wrists in one paw while he digs the other into my sides. I gasp and writhe desperately, bouncing up and down on the bed while he pinches at my ribs.
So, please! I don't know anything!
Uh-huh. Sure. Now, what were you looking at?
All the gay porn of me!
All the what board? Oh,
No.
I don't know about that.
My teenage son.
He leans in harder on me. And I feel his hot breath in my ear, nuzzling at it, only making me laugh and squirm harder.
I don't die!
While I'm sure Leo is curious about what I was doing on his computer, I'm definitely sure there's another reason why he's doing this. I can feel it against my ass as he rolls around on top of me. Before I can really think about that, he lets go of my paws and the tickling stops. I only have a second to reprieve before his paws dig into my armpits. Practically squealing, I writhe around, managing to get on my back now that he isn't laying on top of me. It doesn't help much as he goes right back to my armpits. I can't take it anymore.
All right. It's. I was just searching your contacts to see if you were hooking up with anyone.
The tickling
Like
stops.
Flynn.
The tickling stops, and I'm left gasping for air while Leo looks down at me, grinning.
Oh, little jealous, huh?
Maybe, maybe a little.
Oh, that's usually my job.
He looks genuinely happy about that. His paws spread out to either side of my head as he grins down at me. I take my chance and shoot my paws up to his sides, digging in. He yelps and curls up and falls on top of me again. I don't relent, though. I keep wiggling my fingers around his body. Obviously, he's letting me win, but it's still fun to see him melt into a twitching pile of giggles. He rolls to one side. He rolls to the side of me, and I get on top of him, pretending to wrestle him down like I'd done hundreds of times before. He playfully fights back, but he's grinning up at me with a dopey tongue out of the muzzle expression. On a whim, I plant my knee on his crotch. Not sure why. Probably to let him know that I knew, or maybe that was just my way to get back at him for getting off to this. He yelps again, this time a lot more loudly, and folds up, pushing me off him to one side.
Fuck!
We both lay there, side by side, panting and sweating a little, my head resting on his arm.
I think I want that.
No way. I got you to squeal. And you cheated when you crushed my dick.
Leo reaches over me to turn on a small, complicated-looking fan on his bedside table before flapping his other arm over his eyes. I stare at the fan and I notice something else next to it and gasp loudly.
What?
Is that a fucking gun?
Oh, yeah.
It's real?
No, it's a water gun.
Yeah, it's a penis
No.
water gun.
It's a penis water gun.
No, it's Israel.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
I turn my head to stare at him.
Why? Why? You just leave it out in the open?
I'd never thought of Leo as a gun person. What he told me, he hated guns.
Well, my dad has a bunch, and when he left, he gave me one for protection.
Wow. Do you really need it?
A few people in this
Yes,
town.
he does.
Well, you know.
I think I know the people he's talking about.
And soon you too.
Have you had to use it or something? I mean, it's just sitting out.
Leo shifts, bouncing the bed.
Let's just say some people need convincing when they're trying to cause trouble.
I'm not about to ask more, but Leo holds up his other paw.
Not now, I'm tired. I'll tell you about it later.
I go quiet, but it's hard not to stare at the gun. The concept of owning one is just so foreign to me.
So what's with that fan?
I change the subject. Leo looks confused, then we're at the fan.
It's a fan? I'm just kidding. It's a humidifier fan combo. I get nosebleeds a lot.
Ah. You should go swimming. That fixes it way more.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you get to the bottom of the pool and then breathe in deeply. I close my eyes and lay there against Leo.
Yeah, it really helps when you have dehydrated lungs.
Since
That's why pneumonia is good for you. Just get some liquid on those lungs and.
Yeah, that's right, kids.
That's right. If you get overhydrated lungs, it just means you need to jog more.
Mm-hmm. You should just move to the desert.
Just go for
This
it.
is probably a bad idea, I know, but it feels good and I'm tired. Even after the discovery I made on his computer. I guess I'm trying not to think about that right now. The fan drones softly. Leo's arm moves under my neck and I feel his paw come up and start brushing at the tuft of fur on my head with his thumb and index.
I wish you would style this again.
When I had it bite, that was stupid.
I liked it.
I feel myself dozing off as his fingers start brushing my forehead. I feel the coolness of his anchor bracelet through my fur.
Sometimes I think I'm going crazy.
I'm barely awake at this point. The fan blowing on my face, Leo stroking, feeling his warm body next to mine.
I saw you here last week, outside my window.
It registers as a little weird, so I come back out of my doze a little.
The fuck?
Oh?
Yeah,
I just looked out and I saw an otter just standing there.
Huh. You think it was just another otter?
Where?
Leo yawns and turns his head towards me, snuffling at my ear.
There's only one other guy. Remember Dale? He's fat though.
Just more cushion for the pushing, Leo.
Shame much, Leo?
Yeah, this is a furry game. They love betties.
No, no body shaming, Leo. Damn it.
Could have just been someone else that was lost, right?
Maybe. I went out and didn't see anyone.
Well, sometimes people see things.
His arm tightens around my head as he gives it a sort of hug.
Hope I'm not seeing things now.
I roll my eyes, but his words remind me of something.
Just like a bad dream, I'll be gone when you wake. But I swear, even if this was fake, I'll never forget your face. In your face!
I sing a few lyrics in one of our old emo songs, but that's when I hear Leo snore. So I give in to my pleasant drowsies. My pleasant drowsy?
So Pokemon.
Drowsies.
Into my
Sounds
pleasant
like a
drowsy.
Pokemon attack.
My pleasant drowse.
Yeah.
Leo uses drowsy move. Drowsy's move.
Leo uses hypnosis. It's super effective.
Okay, well, so I give in to my pleasant drowse and sink slowly into sleep. I wake up to Leo having chained me to his bed.
Like you're never leaving, Otter.
I feel a presence in the room. It's angry. Chase! I jolt awake. I can't open my eyes. Chase! Finally, my eyes twitch open, but I can't move. I can only wiggle the tips of my fingers. Just try to hide. I dare you. I flinch. The voice is right in my ear. I'm still in Leo's room, still in his bed. I can vaguely make out his body on the other corner of my eye. The room, though, is tinged red. I hear clicking and see the monitor switch on. See myself bent over, tail raised, naked, looking back at the camera, my face wrapped. Dark holes bloom over the eyes, then all over the image, like it's burning. A tarantula crawls up over the foot of the bed and starts making its way towards me. I gasp through my nose since I can't open my mouth, my heart beating so fast I think it's shaking the bed. My fingers wiggle as I try to yank myself awake, the massive spider only moving closer as it crawls over my foot onto my leg. The weight of the spider is real. The way it's disheveling my shirt as it crawls onto my stomach is real. This is real. No. No, it's not real. I've had this happen before. Started happening when I took night shifts at the grocery store next to campus. Very common, very normal. People have it happen all the time. I'll just close my eyes and wait it out. To do that, shutting them, squeezing them as tight as I can, trying to find comfort in Leo's presence next to me, his arms still under my head. I feel the spider on my chest, its weight so much more than it should be. But it stops there. It doesn't approach my face. But then I feel something else, another presence, coming from the right side of the wall, right where the window is. Something looking through it at me. I know it. I'm not opening my eyes, though. I know if I do, I'll see something that will freak me the fuck out. The spider's bad enough. I hear tapping. Whatever it is tapping. Whatever it is tapping at the window, at the glass, wanting my attention. I know. It knows I know it's there. And it wants me to see it. What the fuck? This is lasting way longer than it should be. What if I'm stuck? Am I stuck? Maybe stuck in this in a twisted Leo's spider room dimension for the rest of my fucking life? He's mine. My eyes fly open, already pointed towards the window, bracing myself. But it's empty. The sky's tinged red from the sunset. So is the room. My dreaming brain exaggerated it to look like the color of blood. The spider's gone, and the angry presence is too. I sit up slowly and rub my face, feeling exhausted, even though I'd just slept. With the humidifier blowing right on my face, I can feel the tiny droplets of water that have collected on my waterproof fur. It'd be impossible to fall asleep again after that, not only because of how brutal that sleep paralysis was, but because I still don't feel right. While the spider and the thing in the room were gone, the other thing outside the window, I feel like it's still there. I look out the window again and see nothing, but still, I can't shake the feeling that I'm being watched.
It was Kuzu. He just wanted to get a view.
Yeah, Kudzu was like, I want cuddles too.
Mm-hmm. Alright, guys.
It's
Go use the restroom real quick.
Restroom time.